So let's be honest, carrying concealed has never been a one-size-fits-all situation. What's up, you guys? This is Buster with Crossbreed Holsters, and if you're a bigger guy or you're just built a little bit different, you already know that finding a holster that is comfortable and reliable is super challenging. Today, we're diving into some of the challenges that bigger guys face when trying to carry concealed, and why I think the Reckoning holster from Crossbreed Holsters is one of the best options out there. And for anybody that's carrying a little bit of extra weight around the midsection, or honestly you're just built a little bit different from everyone else, this can pose some real challenges, and it might even keep you from carrying a weapon at all. All right, so the first issue I want to talk about is printing. And if you're not familiar with the term printing when it comes to carrying concealed, it simply means that once you've concealed your weapon in your waistband, in whatever carry position feels most comfortable, that once you've put a shirt or a jacket over the top, you can still see that the weapon is underneath. Some part of the grip or the holster, some part of that package is still showing through the clothing somehow. Nobody that I know is built exactly like the models that they make the clothes after in the shirt shop or the jacket factory. So every garment is gonna drape differently on every person, and that makes carrying concealed tricky. Another big issue when carrying concealed with traditional holsters is gonna be hot spots. Once you've tried a couple different holsters in a couple different carry positions, you're gonna find that when sitting, crouching, driving, you're gonna notice that something somewhere is gonna dig or jab. Another big concern when carrying a concealed weapon is mobility. This is a big one. It becomes very difficult to sit, bend, crouch, drive when you've got anything of significant size in your waistband or anywhere on your hips or your waist. Another issue that not everyone talks about when considering a holster for concealed carry is going to be sweat. Depending on where you live, your body type, the activities, the type of work you do, or honestly, even if it's just the type of layers that you need to conceal a weapon, sweat's going to become an issue. And not only does it affect comfort, but it's also going to affect holster durability. If any of these issues sound familiar to you, please stick around because there is a better way. All right, so before we talk about solutions, let's talk a little bit about what a good holster is supposed to do. First and foremost, the holster needs to hold the weapon securely. There shouldn't be any shifting, and there certainly shouldn't be any surprises. The second thing a good holster should do is protect the trigger guard. This is about safety first and always. Something else that a good holster is gonna do is it's gonna offer you fast and consistent access to your firearm. You don't want to be fumbling around when seconds count. Another key factor when selecting a holster that works best for you has got to be comfort. And I'm talking all day comfort, because wearing or carrying all day needs to feel possible, not painful. And lastly, the ideal holster for carry is going to be adaptable, because every body is different and so is every situation. Most traditional holsters end up missing the mark for bigger folks or anyone basically that just has a different body type. You're just built different. Many of these holsters are going to focus on minimalism or maybe even fashion over function. What we need is a holster that works with our body, not against it. This is where the Reckoning holster from Crossbreed Holsters comes in. This is why, in my mind, this holster stands out. All right, so number one, it's got a hybrid design. And what I mean by that is it's got a leather backer for comfort and a Kydex shell for retention. You get the best of both worlds. You get structure and you get softness or forgiveness. Next, you get multiple carry options, whether it's appendix, cross draw, 3 o'clock strong side, or even 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock behind the hip. Whatever works for you, whatever works for your day or your outfit or even your activity, the Reckoning adapts. Big guys often need to adjust carry position based on sitting, driving, walking, and this holster makes that easy. Next thing, you get a custom fit and modularity. Honestly, the simplicity of this design is amazing, but it still offers you the ability to adjust your retention. Of course, one of the big points for this holster is comfort. It's got a full leather backer, which helps to spread out the pressure so there's no hot spots or pinch points. There's no sharp corners, and that's true even when sitting down. And lastly, we're talking about durability. Sweat-resistant materials, strong clips, and quality craftsmanship that holds up. Big guys tend to stress gear more than average, so they need something that's gonna last. I've worn the Reckoning holster on long drives, long hikes, all-day activities, and it's honestly the first holster that I actually forget I'm wearing. If you're a bigger guy and you're just struggling to find a holster that works for you, that is adaptable and comfortable and can keep up with your lifestyle, I really think that the Reckoning holster from Crossbreed Holsters is it. When it comes to this holster, it's not just about carrying, it's about carrying well, every day, without discomfort or compromise. But if we're being completely honest with ourselves, either you know this for yourself or you know someone who has expressed the fact that the appendix carry for them, depending on body type, might be so uncomfortable or so inconvenient that it is literally preventing them from protecting themselves with a weapon when it comes to daily carry, day in, day out, at work, at home, or wherever they need to go. At that point, if the comfort or discomfort of appendix carry is actually keeping you or preventing you from arming yourself or being prepared for a self-defense situation, it's time to open up the options when it comes to carry position, as well as the materials that we're dealing with when it comes to finding the perfect holster that allows you to carry your weapon confidently, comfortably, and consistently. So I hope we've answered a few questions for you today when it comes to carrying concealed, comfortably, and consistently. If you have found that your current setup is just simply not working for you, and the comfort factor is significant enough that it's preventing you from carrying a weapon consistently, then let's talk options. Options are good, whether that's an option in terms of carry position for your body type or your lifestyle, or whether that's opening up options when it comes to the materials that we're looking at when we're choosing the ideal holster. And if you'd like to check out the entire scope of the lineup of options that you have available from Crossbreed Holsters, please do so on their website at crossbreedholsters.com.